What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. It's the 27th of January 2026. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. At the base of operations, we've got a grown great, not a great gun, but if you want one, doesn't need a lot of optimization, damage to target out to cover, and you are golden. There is a damage target out to cover tactical M1911. Not a pistol I ever use, but if you want one, there is one here. That would be okay to pick up. Everything else, though, is kind of trash, so let's move on. Clan Vendor has got a new reliable if you want it. Again, not a lot of optimization needed. You can change the third attribute to crit chance, rate of fire, damage to armor, damage to health, whatever you need. We got some hot shot knees. We got some future initiative chest pieces. Hunter's Fury backpack, although Hunter's Fury backpack is not one that I ever tend to use. The MG5 has got a mobilize if you need it for your library. And I mean, the Alps gloves could be good for a repair skills build. They've got repair skills already on. You can put skill haste on the bottom here. But yeah, kind of terrible. Let's move on. Countdown Vendor has got a lightning rod. Again, not a gun that I ever particularly use. Picaro's holster with status effects. Kind of not great either. And a pinprick. I've been called worse. Let's move on. Okay, at the theatre, we've got a Surge if you want to pick it up. An ACS 12, but we've got many better options like a rock and roll or the stat broker that pretty much everyone should have now. We've got some Petrov gloves that have got crit chance on. They could be crit chance, crit damage, but you should be using contractors in this slot. Some pretty horrible mods. Let's move on. Okay, at the castle, we've got dual SR1s, starting with the named one, the designated hitter. If you want one, not the greatest of guns though. The SR1, again, not the greatest options here. In fact, everything here is just terrible. Let's move on. The campus tells us that they have got the best gear. Well, let's check it out. Starting off with the terrible SMG. We've got a really good tactical 308. Actually, a pretty good marksman rifle if you want to pick it up. Damage target out to cover on already. Change the talent to whatever you want. I would probably run the M700 over this, but if you've not got one, it's good to put in the stash. You never know what changes might get made. We've got a big show that you could keep as is with a bit of optimization, but again, Perfect Thunderstrike is just not for me. A really strange unit alloys holster. Some terrible mods. Let's move on. DZ West has a Virginian, but would need a lot of work. I would probably pass on this one. We've got a Resolute MK47 with damage target out to cover. Even determined on that you could potentially use on this thing. It's going to cost you DZ credits to pick up though. Ongoing directive gloves, Eclipse Protocol knees, Urban Lookout gloves, Fenris knees that are absolutely terrible. Yeah, nothing great here that you can't already get just in Countdown. Let's move on. DZ East has got a good times with crit chance rolled on, so you could just optimize and use this. It wouldn't be too bad. Striker's mask, Aegis holster. Yeah, this is pretty terrible. I wouldn't bother. Let's just move on. DZ South has got a safety distance. Pretty rare SMG, but I guess no one really uses it. You could change the headshot damage to damage target out of cover and get yourself a huge amount of optimal range and accuracy. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Let's have a look what else we've got here. We've got an X45 with damage to target out to cover. You can put whatever talent you want in it. But again, better pistols available, especially now that we've got our speedy pistol. Aces and 8 backpack, tipping scales, chest piece. Everything else is kind of terrible. Let's move on. At Brooklyn, at the bridge, we've got some pretty terrible guns. A pretty terrible backpack. We've got a Hannah U mask with skill haste and skill damage. This is probably the best thing this week, which is saying a lot. Some terrible mods. Let's move on. Haven vendor, which is usually the worst, but let's see if he can beat the previous Brooklyn vendor. So we have got... Yeah, this is just as bad. I feel like they definitely get the stock from the same places. Very bad, very bad. Let's move on. All right, Roy, now's your time to step up if there ever was the need for one. So we're looking for Roy to save us. Come on, Roy. It's not happening, is it? Alright, he's got some wyvern gloves with skill damage on. You can put skill haste on them or status effects and that would be okay. He's got a Murakami mask that could be optimized to be made good. You would just probably just re-roll the repair skills to repair skills, max it out really cheap. And he's got some terrible mods. That is going to be it for the video. Looking at the store video that will come next, I don't know what I'm going to do with these videos going forward. Just a quick update, because if you look on the store, some stuff now seems to reset on a Thursday. So the vendor reset video might also become like a partial store ups reset video as well, combining them into one. Today I'm going to keep it the same, but yeah, I'm going to just see how they go over the next couple of weeks. So we might get some changes and updates. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, how you would prefer it. If you would prefer me to merge some of these videos or not, it's always kind of useful. But don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. As always, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.